Hello, what's up guys? What's going on? Welcome to your channel. Welcome to Code Spider. And in today's video, we will master JavaScript by building 10 JavaScript project. And this video is for absolute beginner. So if you just start learning JavaScript right now, so you are in the correct place. Alright, in this video I'm going to be using VS Code as my code editor, but you're free to use your favorite code editor. If you want to download VS Code, you can just open your browser and just visit this website. You can just go ahead and visit this website, which is the https://code.visualstudio.com/download. And if you're on Windows system, you can just download it for Windows. If you're on a Linux system, you can just download it for Linux. And if you're on a Mac system, you can just download it for Mac. Alright, so now let's just go back to VS Code. As you can see, I have already opened a folder, but if you don't know how to open a folder, when you first open the app for the first time, you will see a button here that says open folder, or you can just click here where it says file, and you can just scroll down where it says open folder. Once you click it, it'll take you where you can just open where you can just create or select an existing folder. Alright, so the next thing that we will be doing, we will just click here on this icon. We will download this extension right here, which is the live server, in order for us to run our project. Okay, you can just click on it and you can just click on install. So it says it disabled because I already have it installed, but if you don't have it installed, it'll say install. And after you install it, when it's just completed, when it's installed, it'll say disable, and you won't have to do nothing else. The only thing you have to do is just to download it. Alright, so now let's just close this. Now let's click on this icon to create our file, and the first project will be a calculator. So let's just dive right in. Let's just create 3 files, and the first one will be the index.html, but feel free to name it however you want. Okay, so let me just go ahead and create my HTML file, and I'm pretty sure that you know at least a bit of HTML, because if you are learning JavaScript for the web development or for mobile app development, you should know HTML and CSS as well. Alright, so now let me just say index.html, which is the extension, and let's just type enter. Okay, so now we have our index.html. The next one will be the style CSS. Let's just say style.css, just like that. Let's just press enter, and the next one will be our script.js. We can just do that by typing script.js, just like that, and enter. Alright, so now let's just go back to our index.html file, and we will create a basic template just like that. Alright, so now we can just change the title. You can name it however you want, but I'm going to name mine tutorial, just like that. Alright, so let's keep on moving forward, and now inside of our body we will create a parent container. We will create a div. So let's just say div, let's just close it, and here let's just give it a class, and the class will be header. Alright, so inside of it we will create another div. For the input field, we will just say div, just like that, and in here we will say input, and the type will be text, text. Alright, so we won't have to insert any, we won't have to like type any placeholder. We don't need no placeholder because it's just a calculator. And by the way, we will be creating a calculator. The first project will be a calculator. Alright, okay, so now the next thing that we will be doing is, let's just go down here, let's just create another div, and in here let's just give it a class. Let's just name it button container, just like that. And here as well, let's just give it a class, and let's just name it input container. Alright, input container, which means input container. Feel free to name it however you want. Alright, so and also the input, let's just give it a class as well, and we can just name it imp word, which is input word. Alright, but feel free to name it however you want. Alright, so let's just save everything, and let's just go ahead and do the right click and click where it says open with live server. And as you can see, so it's opening our project. Just a moment. Okay, while it's okay, now we have it. Let's just put this side by side, the web browser and our code editor, just like that, side by side, you know, just for better performance. Alright, so now as you can see, we have our input fields. Alright, so now we will be creating some button. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and say button. Let's just close it, and the first one will be the delete button, and we will pass in a function. We will pass in a function inside of our button, and we will use the onClick event. Alright, so and let's just name our function erase. We haven't created it yet, but we will create it just in a minute. Alright, so you don't have to pass anything inside of your function, you can just leave it like that. Now let's just copy this button and let's just paste it a few times, just like that. Alright, so now let's just click here, and to select multiples property or multiples element, you can just click on Control D multiple time, just like that. Alright, so what we will be doing here is we will change this function, because it'll be a different function. It's just to display the value inside of the input fields, so we can name it display, but again feel free to name it however you want. Alright, so now we have it. So now here, let's just go ahead and change this to 9, and here single quotes, and 9 8 8 7 7 6 6 5 5. And by the way, if you're liking this video, if you like this video right here, you can just smash the subscribe button for more video like that. and you can also like it and share it with your friend. And if you have any complaint or anything that you want to ask, you can just let us know down there in the comment section down below. Alright, so now let's just keep on moving forward. Oh, sorry, by the way, here let's just delete the 6. Let's just insert the plus. Let's just insert plus, and here plus as well, and down here alright, in here let's just insert slash, in here as well, slash. Alright, so 987 plus slash plus star slash. Okay, so here let's just insert 6, and here as well let's just insert 6, and here 5, and here as well 5, 4, and here as well 4, and here let's just go ahead and insert 0 0 just like that. Sorry, 0 0 just like that, and here as well let's just say 0 0. Okay, so what else should we do here? Let me see. So we have 9 8 7, okay, plus star slash, okay, 6 5, okay, 4. Okay, so let's just pass here. Let's just pass in the, okay, percentage in here as well. Alright, in here, so I think we should pass the equal. We should pass equal here, and here as well. Alright, so now we can just go ahead and, oh yeah, we have a few buttons that we haven't created yet. So okay, so now we should create the 1 button and the 2. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and change this function name as well. Let's just change it to display, and inside of it let's just go ahead and pass in 3, and here as well 3, and here as well let's just change it to display. Sorry for that. Alright, okay, single quotes here, and what is this? Alright, just a moment. Alright, and single quotes, okay, it's here. Alright, let's just fix this. Alright, just like that. Okay, in here let's just change the function name as well. Let's just change it to display, and here 1, and here 1 as well. Okay, and also we have to change this function name because this is going to be a different function. Just you know, after we insert the value inside of the input field, so when we click on this button it should calculate whatever we insert inside of the input field. So in this case let's just name it calculate. Okay, you can name it however you want, you know, you can feel free to name it however you want. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and save everything to see. Okay, so here as you can see it's a total mess, but guess what, we will be fixing it just in a couple of seconds. Alright, so let me make sure that we have everything here. Okay, delete 987 plus star slash 65400. Okay, we can delete this one, because I think we don't really need it. Okay, or instead we should just replace it with the zero, just like that, zero. Alright, so now we can just go ahead and save it. Okay, nice, look pretty cool. Alright, so the next thing we will be doing is, let's just come here underneath the head. We will link our style CSS by typing link, and here we only have to type the style name. We only have to say style .css, just like that, and it comes up automatically. It showed up automatically. Alright, so now underneath our parent container, we can just link our script JS, which is our JavaScript file. We can just say script, just like that, and here let's just say src, and let's just say script.js. So when we do that, is we just giving the script.js access to our index.html. We are just saying it. What we're saying is, hey, script.js, I want you to have access to my index.html. Alright, so now let's just save everything. Make sure that you save everything. Let's just move into our style CSS, and now the first thing that we will be doing is we will style the parent container, which is the header. Let's just type that header, just like that. And okay, so let's just go ahead and say display flex, and as you can see here, it's just a total mess, but guess what, we will be fixing it in a couple of seconds. Alright, so let's just say flex direction, just like that, column. Alright, so let's just set the width to be 12 AM 12 EM, just like that. Alright, and now let's just go back into our index.html, and let's just come here and let's just copy the input container, the div, the class, this class right here. Let's just copy it. Let's just go back to our style. Let's just say that, and let's just paste it just like that. In here we will say width, first of all, 100%, just like that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's just move down here. Let's just say input container input, just like that. Oh, I think we should just get the input class because we have given it a class. Okay, so let's just come here and copy this one. Yeah, it will be way better. Let's just say that and paste it right here. And now let's just go ahead and say outline, none. Let's just save, and here as you can see we don't have no outline. Alright, so now let's just go ahead again and say width, let's say width 100%, just like that. Okay, that's pretty much it. Alright, and now let's just say height. Let's just set it to 30 pixels, just like that. Okay, I think that's cool. Alright, and now let's just go back into our index.html, and let's just come here and copy the button container class, just like that, and let paste it here, just like that. I forgot to insert that. Alright, just like that. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and let's just say width, first of all, will be equal to 100%. And let's just say display will be grid. And let's just say grid template column will be 1f4, 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 1f4. Okay, so now we have 4 column. Alright, so let's just go ahead and save it. Alright, okay, so now let's just say button container button. I think now it's time to style our button, just like that. And the first thing that we will be saying is, and let's just say height will be 60 pixel. Alright, just like that. And let's just say width will be like 40 pixel. Let me see. Oh, that's too small. Let's say 50 pixel. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Alright, so let's just say background color should be equal to black. Okay, let's just say it's equal to black, just like that. Alright, okay, so what we will be doing here is I just want to make sure that it's working. Okay, so let's just press Control D, just like that. Oh no, I mean, sorry. Let's just come here, right? Let's just come here and press Control D, just like that. And let's just move back, just like that. And here let's just say style. And here let's just say color. It's equal to white, just like that. And now it should work, of course. Okay. So now you can just delete this one. Okay, let's just say font size. Let's just set it to 20 pixel, like that. Alright, okay, so now it's even better. Let's just say cursor pointer. Alright, just like that. Okay, so now we have the small hand. Alright, okay, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, I think everything is cool. Okay, we have the delete, we have 9, 8, 7 plus. Okay, we have everything that we need. Okay, so now let me just go ahead and increase the browser a little bit. Alright, so you guys can see everything that is going on here. Alright, okay, now it's even better. Alright, so now let's just come here inside of our script.js, and the first thing that we will be doing is, let's just say let input word equal to document query selector. In order to change the value, we have to get the input class, to change the value of the input fields. Alright, so now let's just say input word, import, or you can just go back into your index HTML and copy it. I just want to make sure that you have it correctly here. Alright, so we just save, and then let's come back here. Now let's just create our function. Let's just say const let's just use the const keyword to create our function. The first one will be the delete one, which is the erase one. Let's just make it equal to the function. Okay, just like that. And let's just go back. Let's just go down here and let's just say const display, in this case, just to display the value inside of our input fields. Okay, display just like that. Make sure that you have it correctly. Alright, just like that. And here, down here, let's just say const calculate, and let's just leave it empty for now. The value that we were passing here, we will receive it like an argument inside of our function, like through here. We will receive it through here. Alright, so let's just name it value. So now this value represents the actual value that we are passing here. Okay, so now let's just say input word that value, which is whatever we enter here. So whatever that is already here inside of the input is the input value. So what we will be saying is it's equal to the input word that value plus the value. I know it might be confusing, but let me explain you. I don't want you to get confused, so let me just go ahead and explain it to you over again. The input value is whatever that is inside of these input fields. So when we say input value is equal to input value, all we're saying is the input value here is equal to anything that is inside of the input. Like for instance, if there is any existing value inside of the input, so we're just making it equal to that value and plus the new value, which means whenever the user click on a button, for instance, like if the user click on the 8 button 2 times, so that value will get displayed here. Alright, okay, so if there is any existing value, so the actual value will be equal to it plus the new value, which means whenever somebody click on any of these buttons. Okay, I hope that you understand everything clearly now. Alright, so just to test that, we can just save everything, and now let's just click on the 9 button. So here, as you can see, it just displays here, you know, like click on the 8 button. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now all we want to do is we want to be able to delete any value that is inside of our input. So in order to do that, what we will do is let's just go ahead here inside of our erase function. Let's just say input word that value, which is this value that is inside of the input. Let's just make it equal to an empty string. So whenever somebody click on this button right here, which is the erase button, so the input value will be equal to empty. So that's why we are setting it to the empty string. So whenever somebody click on the erase button, so now the input fields will be equal to empty. So now we can just go ahead and save everything to see if it's working. So let's just type some random value. Now let's just click on the erase button. As you can see, it disappeared, so it's not here anymore. Alright, so now let's just go down here. So let's just give it the final touch. Alright, so now we want to be able to calculate whatever that we insert inside of our input fields. So in order to do that, we can just say input word that value. Remember, it's whatever that is inside of the input fields. So let's just make it equal to eval, which is the JavaScript property, and inside of it we will pass in the input word that value, just like that. So now it'll calculate whatever the value is, it'll calculate it, and then it'll return the result. So the eval function will calculate whatever the value is, and then it'll return the result, the correct result. Alright, so now let's just save everything. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and test it to see if everything is working correctly. Alright, so now we can just go ahead and type any value. Let's just say 9 plus 9, and let's just press the equal button. So it's 18. Okay, and that's correct. Let's just click on the erase button to see if it's working as well. So here, as you can see, it's working fine. Alright, so now let's just say 9 divided by 2, just like that, and let's see the result. So as you can see, 4.5. Alright, so and that is okay. So guys, that is our first project, so thank you for watching this entire video, but I would suggest you to subscribe to this channel so you won't lose the next coming episode, because remember that we will be building 10 JavaScript project, and this is the first one, which is the calculator, and the next one will be a dictionary. So make sure that you subscribe to our channel so you won't lose the next coming video, the next part of the video. So now thank you again for watching this entire video. So have a great rest of your day, and thank you again for smashing the subscribe button, and have a great day. Make sure that you like, comment, and share it with your friend. Alright.